Okay, mayong buntag, sir. May buntag. Okay. Taga-tugbok ko, sir. Taga-tugbok.
Ano ba? Taga-bahada ko.
Taga-bahada ka. Okay. GTO, Green Technology Oil. Bagong produkto daw po ito, mga kaibigan, kung saan inihahalo po doon po sa engine, sa engine oil ng inyong makina, mga kaibigan. Ito hong produkto na ito, gaganda daw ang magiging kapasidad ng inyong mga makina. Para bigyan ho tayo ng karagdagang impormasyon, mga kaibigan, tungkol po dito sa GTO na ito, si Sir Pidix talagang pumunta dito po sa lalawigan ng Palawan para po ibahagi ang makabagong teknolohiya na ito. Sir Pidix, ano po itong Green Technology Oil?
Ang Green Technology Oil po ay isang plant-based oil na matagal nang naimbento pero tinatago lang ho siya. Now, nung yung scientist natin nakita niya na kailangan na siyang ilabas dahil sa malaking problema natin sa environment, then since August 2011 we started introducing it to the people. Yun po yun, Green Technology Oil natin na hinahalo natin sa langis ng mga sasakyan, kasi isa sa pinakamalaking problema ho natin na hindi alam ng karamihan, na tinuturuan tayo ng mga sasakyan o ng mga sino man ang gumawa ng sasakyan na kailangan natin i-drain ang ating langis. So, ibig sabihin noon, kailangan yung tinatawag na mag-change oil tayo ng langis natin dahil nawawala ho yung dulas ng langis dahil masisira yung makina. Tama naman ho yun. Pero, hindi natin alam ang effect noon, bawat drain natin ng langis sa 1 litro na gamit na langis na itatapon lang kahit saan, can contaminate at least 1 million liters of fresh water. So that's the reason why bakit marami na tayong bottled water today. So kung patuloy pa rin ng patuloy, baka hindi na talaga tayo makakainom ng safe na tubig, kaya nga meron tayong bottled water ngayon. So the people behind, the person behind this technology decided to come up with a technology na meron bang pwedeng gawing technology na hindi na kailangan mag-drain ng langis? Itong Green Technology Oil, pag hinalo siya sa lumang langis natin, binabalik niya yung dapat na characteristic ng langis na kailangan ng makina. Meaning, binabalik niya yung viscosity para magkaroon ng magandang lubrication. So with that, hindi na kailangan mag-drain. Imagine, we have 16 million registered cars in the Philippines. 1 liter alone, that is 6 million liters per month. Average na po tayo. If that is displaced improperly, then definitely we are destroying the environment. Yan po yung isang problema na inayos ng produkto natin. We can guarantee na hindi na kailangan mag-drain ng langis. Okay? With that, sa bawat ginagawa ng produkto natin, ang bawat gumagamit nito, we can promise that they can save in their change oil expenses at least 50% of
50%?
Or
okay.
More. Kung gusto nilang sumama sa advokasya natin, they can go beyond at least 70+% savings in their change oil expenses. That is good news already. Another thing is this, we have another problem in our environment, that is the emission of the car. Now, if I remember it right, according to Prince Charles, during the Geneva Convention, he said this when he's talking about the climate change problem in this world, the global warming. Ang sabi niya, that was 3 years ago, or more than 3 years ago, he said, 100 months from now, if we cannot reduce the carbon footprint of this world kahit 30% man lang, sabi niya, we will come to a place that we cannot reverse the effect of climate change. Climate change is real. We have problem, we have to address it. And mind you, yung mga malalaking planta, whoever that destroys our environment, this is only 30%, but 70% ng carbon footprint galing lahat sa mga sasakyan natin. Sinisisi natin yung mga malalaki, hindi natin alam, kasama tayo dun sa problema. Dahil karamihan sa atin may sasakyan, may motorcycle. Imagine ang isang sasakyan lamang, 4-wheels car, needs at least minimum of 141 trees to absorb the carbon. Now, my question dun sa mga may sasakyan, nagtanim ho ba kayo? Kung hindi kayo nagtanim, I think you don't have the right to have your own car because you're just simply destroying this world. Every morning, once you start your engine, you are guilty of destroying or polluting this world. 70% ng carbon footprint galing sa mga sasakyan natin. Ang motorcycle po ay times 3. You need more than 500 plus trees to absorb the carbon. Now, the good news is this. Green technology oil, we can guarantee kahit may emission machine tayo, in less than 30 minutes, kaya namin drastically ibaba ang emission ng sasakyan. In fact, our claim is we can put down the emission to almost zero carbon emission. To zero emission. Yung almost zero, kung sa Bisaya pa, di na mabangbang.
Di na mabangbang.
Ang dami ng record natin, libo-libo na yan. Yung zero emission as of today, yung na-monitor lang namin sa buong Pilipinas and abroad, we already reached 29 zero emission. We have videos, we have records, anything to prove what yung claim natin. Meaning, if we can drop down the emission to almost zero, Prince Charles is asking only 30% and we'll have almost 60 months left to go. If we cannot put down the carbon emission or carbon footprint by 30%, irreversible na yung climate change. You know what happened? Baha dito, baha doon, ulan dito na hindi mo maintindihan. Things are changing because of the climate change. Now, in fact, just 2 days ago, Daily Inquirer, naglabas po sila, ang sabi ng World Health Organization, isa sa pinaka-main reason ng cancer today is the pollution of the air because of the carbon emissions of the car. The world needs a solution for this. In fact, we are entering now in the thing that we call the E-AIDS or environment AIDS. Wherever you go, I go anywhere. I mean, I go to any other places. I go to outside the Philippines. You will always see the word green, green, green. Kahit bottled water, we go green. Kahit na yung dalahan mong plastic, nakalagay green. In Davao, bawal na ho yung mga plastic. Bawal na nga yung straw.
Oh, bawal na.
Because we know that we have problems right now. So everybody right now, maybe ang iba hindi nila alam, but we are now entering in a new age. That is an environment age. People must know and understand how to protect our environment. Now, no one can say, let's stop using cars. It's impossible.
Okay. Pero yung economic benefit, Sir Predix, no, doon sa mga motorista natin?
Well, definitely. Number one, this is a monthly expenses. Yung change oil, they can save more than 50%. If they're
Magkano ginagastos natin sa sasakyan sa pagpapa-change oil?
4-wheels car, maybe halimbawa meron silang 4 liters engine. Most likely they're spending around 2,000 to 2,005. Depende po yan sa oil na ginagamit natin. Sometimes pag sa kasa, it reaches up to 3,000 to 4,000. Now, if you're not a member here, instead you're spending 2,000 or 3,000, you just spend only 1,000 pesos. Pero kung kasama ka sa advokasya natin, you'll get it only as 525. So from 2,000 or 3,000 to 525, you save
525.
Yes, you save already more than 70%, I think. Now with that, that's a good economic benefit for the people. Second benefit is this: we can guarantee fuel savings.
Fuel savings?
Yes.
Yan, maganda yan. Paano po?
At least, ito po yung claim namin, 30 to 50% or more fuel savings. Kahit makasave ka lang ng 10%, everybody will be happy. What if we go beyond that? And most of our record, we go beyond 30%, we go beyond 50%. Motorcycles can go beyond 90+%.
Oh? Na savings?
Yes.
Fuel?
Meaning, yung fuel savings kasi, that's the layman's term of understanding it. Pero technically term, yung kwan is fuel mileage. Meaning to say, yung 1 liter mo, dati is 1 liter is to 10 kilometers. Using our product, pumapalo ka ng 1 liter is to 13, 15, 19 kilometers. Meaning, na-doble mo yung mileage ng inyong ginagamit na sasakyan. And that alone, that is a daily savings. Now, the point is this: every time you save, palagay ho ba ninyo, pagkain niyan sa mesa ng mga kasama natin o mga Pilipinong gumagamit ng sasakyan. If it is a savings, I mean, everybody will love it.
Okay, ito po ang tanong ng aking kaibigang paano daw po magpabiyambro Okay? Nagtatanong yung ating kaibigang Emmanuel Feliciano, yung ating mister ng ating kagalang-galang na alkalde sa bayan ng Brooks Point. Paano daw sumali dyan?
Ganito po, meron po tayong mga kasamahan sa advokasya natin. We can give maybe some numbers and you can contact them because this is not just simply membership thing. We have something to address. We have a mission to do. And people should know that we have an advocacy doing this. And the only way for the advocacy to survive is we have to do some scheme for economic things so that we can survive and scatter this to the world, because our goal, our vision is to conquer the whole world.
Okay. Last question ko po, Sir Felix. Ito ho ba ay may meron ng tinatawag na ina-acknowledge na ba ito ng gobyerno?
Well,
itong technology na ito.
What we do is pumunta tayo sa tamang ahensya, ahensya ng gobyerno like DOST, Department of Science and Technology. We believe because we position our product as technology. Okay? So dumaan po to ng lahat ng klaseng eksaminasyon ng DOST, and we got a certification from DOST.
Yun.
And I think we have all those things. We have also, of course, legal papers for the business, and we're operating legal because we're seriously doing our advocacy.
Okay, marami po salamat Sir Felix sa pagkakataon at malaking tulong yan sa ating mga kababayang Palawenyo, lalong-lalo na po sa ating mga motorista. Masisave po yung inyong ang inyo pong bayarin sa pagbili ninyo ng mga krudo, pagbili po ninyo ng gasolina, malaking bagay yun, mga kasama. Okay, so mensahe po ninyo sa ating mga kababayang Palawenyo. Marami po nagtatanong na dito, sir, kung paano daw sila maka-avail o paano sila makabili, saan sila makabili ng produkto nito.
Well, ganito po. Ako po yung naniniwala na I think the springboard to the whole world is Palawan. Dahil hindi mo na kailangan pumunta sa ibang bansa, dahil maraming mga tao sa ibang bansa na pumupunta sa lugar natin, dahil napakaganda po ng Palawan. Now, ehemplo din ng Palawan pagdating sa environment. And ang sabi ko po nga, ang challenge ko po sa mga kasamahan dito, if we will not do something, someday we will lose whatever image we have, because definitely hindi natin alam, vehicles are destroying our environment. And with this, we can promise, because we can drop down everything, especially the emission, and it can really help. And this will be, we're looking forward that this will be the best model place pagdating sa environment. In fact po, to be honest, you go to China right now, if we will not address the carbon emission, you go to China right now, if you research the internet, they are now selling bottled air. In fact, I have 4 Chinese people will be coming over because they know about this. They're looking for solution for the problem ng emission ng cars. Now, they will be meeting me maybe today or tomorrow. I don't know kung saan paano kami mag-meet, because I'm traveling every day just to, tell the people about the advocacy. The point is this: we have a real problem, and this is everybody's problem. You cannot just, if you go out today, tutok ng araw, you cannot just stand there outside. Before we can do that, why? We have problem. Kunting ulan, baha dito. Now, what I'm asking is this: we're asking the people that this is all our problems. And we have responsibility. America has no solution for this. Australia, Canada, Africa, Germany has no solution for this. Okay? Now, the good news is this: the Philippines has. This is a Philippine product, proudly Mindanao made, and we're proud to say that we have something to offer the world.
Okay, maraming salamat kay Sir Felix, mga kaibigan, ng presidente ho ng Green Technology Oil GTO dito po sa ating bansa. Maraming salamat once again. Daghan kayo salamat, Sir Felix, sa higayon ngayon mong gihatag na mo din his Arimen. Daghay nalipay, ninibag-ong teknolohiya nga gikan pa yun sa atong lugar sa Mindanao.